Let's get serious. Habaki!
What is going on, everybody? NutsLoverXY here, and welcome back to another Call of Duty video. In this one, I wanted to talk, uh, interestingly enough, about the football, kneeling during the national anthem thing, and how I feel about that whole, business. Um, it's a little interesting to me that this is kind of taken mainstream news again, because it actually happened. If you don't know what happened, about what was it, 3 or 4 months ago or so ish. It was at the end of the last season. I don't know. I don't watch football. Um, Seasons, is that what they're called? Seasons? I don't know. Football player by the name of Colin Kaepernick. He kneeled during the national anthem. Totally fine. We'll get into how I feel about that in a minute. Um, but you know, he was expressing his First Amendment rights to protest in the name of what he said was um, police brutality, because there's a huge police brutality issue in this country, and I will be making a video entirely dedicated to that later. Um, but he basically was saying, I don't want to stand for the national anthem for a flag that represents a country where there's so much police brutality going on against mostly African Americans and minority groups, which is totally fine. Um, and you know, everybody got upset about it, and it kind of died off rather quickly, probably because of the fact that the football season ended. But it's kind of resurfaced recently. Today is September 25th, 2017, and I think it was yesterday. Like, everybody was freaking out about it on all over the place. Fucking Donnie Tiny Hands was freaking out about it. Um, fucking, there was all kinds of football teams that were kneeling during the flag. The I don't know the guy's name. The head of it was either the head of one of the teams, the head of the entire NFL, was like helping protest with a bunch of people. I saw a screenshot of either one of the coaches or one of the owners of the NFL was, you know, protesting with them. And it's like, that's all right, that's cool. I don't see a problem with it. Um, Apparently there were some baseball teams that were doing it too. There was a baseball player that was kneeling during the national anthem. So that's what's been happening. My thoughts on it are, I think it's great. I personally, I don't go to almost any sporting events. I haven't gone since I've been like 14 years old. I haven't gone in forever. But when I did go, I never stood for the national anthem, because I don't, I just don't stand for the national anthem. Like, I just don't do that. Um, a lot of people say that's disrespectful, and it's not. And here's why. It's a flag. If you get all pissed off because you don't stand to respect a piece of cloth that has color on it, then you've got some serious problems. Now, I do understand that flags mean different things to different people. Obviously, the LGBTQ flags mean a lot to me, but I wouldn't be upset if, you know, there was some kind of, you know, gay pride national anthem, or some kind of gay pride anthem, and people didn't stand for that. I wouldn't care. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, you don't have to respect my flag. It's a flag. You have to respect me as a person, but I don't have to respect the American flag as much as I have to respect the fucking Russian flag. Or it's a flag. It's a flippin'. It's like flag burning. I think I made a video on flag burning. I think I did. I don't know. But the whole idea of respecting flags and respecting ideals that flags represent is such an archaic thing. It's so outdated, and it's just, it's not useful in today's society. It's outdated. It's an archaic idea, the idea of respecting a flag. So I fully support um, the kneeling during the national anthem, because I've done it for years. I never stand for the national anthem. I just never do it. Um, I never stand for the national anthem at graduations. I've never stood for the national anthem at ceremonies, at anything. I've never stood for the national anthem. I've never done it. Hell, now that I think about it, and when I was in when I was a wee lass in school, in elementary school, I never stood for the Pledge of Allegiance. Like, I never did it. It just never happened. So anyway, bringing this back to the whole football thing, I fully support and fully endorse um, kneeling for the national anthem, especially if you don't feel like it is, if you feel like it's a form of protest and you feel like it's the right thing to do. Fully support it, fully endorse it. What I find hilarious is Donnie Tiny Hands' reaction to it, and the fact that he is so worked up about, oh my God, there's football players in the NFL Association, which is a privately owned company, doing whatever they want in protest. How dare they? How dare they? Let me think, Donnie Tiny Hands. Sorry to say, but your main priorities right now are not what football players are doing in protest of cops that are shooting them in the streets, because our cop system is fucked and cops are assholes. I'm sorry that we've got so many other problems in this world right now that you need to be dealing with, and the one thing that you're dealing with is football players because you're a fucking child, Donnie Tiny Hands. We've got North Korean problems that you are escalating because you are an idiot and you don't understand how to let countries, deal with their own problems. You have to escalate the situation, as you always do. We've got Puerto Rico with no power right now because of all the hurricanes that have come around, but you're not going to deal with that because football, because protest, because respect cops, because respect the flag. Can't have disrespect to the flag, but fuck the Puerto Ricans, right? They're only U.S. territory. We've got economic problems. We've got all kinds of other issues that you need to be better solving and actually giving a shit about. We've got the healthcare system that's fucked, where we could put a universal healthcare plan in place. You're gonna want to put a universal healthcare plan in place? Of course you're not. You're gonna be worried about people kneeling for the flag at a football game because that's your priorities. So I don't know. At the end of the day, I feel like it's fine. I'm all for putting politics in everything. Make it more visible to anybody and everybody everywhere, all the time. Anyway, that's how I feel about it. I'm gonna go ahead and end the video there. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you did. And I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.
UAV awaiting orders. We have taken the advantage. Friendly UAV inbound. We have lost the lead. Hunter-killer drone ready for deployment. We have taken control. Hunter-killer drone deployed. Quiet. Mission almost complete. Don't quit now.
Charging EMP. EKIA!
We have lost control. Hostile UAV above.
他死了，机雷炸起来！
We have succeeded in our mission.